Hello you beautiful peeps, my name's John, welcome to my channel. Today we have the WL Toys 124017, which is pretty much similar to the 019 and the 016 and 018. And we have the brand new super duper Johnson Love Larlo AM-X12. Now there's lots and lots of questions coming in about parts. Can you swap parts over, i.e. Oh, do you know what? Not one person has asked, can you swap parts from this over to that? It's always been the other way around. I wonder if you've got a quality control problem, WL Toys. Moving swiftly on. Can you move parts from the Larlo over to the WL Toys range? Obviously, they are very, very similar. You can just see that in design. But I'm going to have to break the video up because when I'm putting out a video that's 30 minutes plus long, it completely tanks because, of course, people want to see one or two pieces of information and just skip through it. So it completely tanks. So I'm going to break the video down. I'll see how far I get today, but I'm pretty much just going to do the body shell today, wing today, and chassis today. We'll include the bumper. And then I think I'll do on the next video front suspension, the video after that rear suspension, just so that I can break it up for everybody so it's not just too much to consume. So straight off the mat, you can see that I have already swapped the wings around. I can't imagine somebody wanting to put that wing from this car onto this car. No. However, the other way around, look. How cool is that? I really do like that. And this, actually, this wing saved this car, I believe, because one of the jumps I did on the last video, it came down particularly hard at a very strange angle. Look at the flex. Look at the flex on that. Absolutely brilliant. It fits straight on, but you see that the bolt stroke screws that come with the car here have got a washer sort of made into it. Yes, that's correct English. So obviously if you fit it onto the WL Toys, you're probably, you can't use that plate, so you're going to have to use a small washer on all four of the bolts. Now the big surprise for me was, because they're so similar, I expected these to be able to swap straight across. So here I go, I take this shell over, because I think we all want to put this shell on this car, and it doesn't fit at all. Look at the rear here. Look at the front, it just does not fit. However, this one over onto this car, obviously the front one fits straight in, you can see that. But at the rear, it's got the double one, so you'd have to drill two more holes, but it would just fit relatively well over. If I push that down, obviously because the holes are not quite there, it will fit. But again, I don't see people wanting to do that. So, that does not work. Which made me think, why does it not work? So we turn the chassis over, and I can say right off the bat, from here to here, so this section here at the rear is the same, identical, same measurements and everything. At the front, the same issue. However, when you get to the chassis here, it is different, because as you see, Larlo have got a nice curve here and a curve at the rear here as well. So I will just quickly show you the measurements. If I go right to the front point here, we have around 9 centimeters. If I go to the same point here, we have 8.8 centimeters. And if I go to the actual very front point, what we're looking at, 7.5 centimeters. So the chassis itself will not fit directly across. No, let me rephrase that. You will be able to use this chassis on this car, but you are going to have to also buy the side skirts here, because obviously these side skirts, you can tell, are a lot straighter. These are more of a curved design. So if you want to use this shell on your 124017, 124019, you are going to have to get this chassis with the side skirts as well. And if you're doing that, you may as well just get this little bracket at the rear to make it easier for you to fit, rather than drilling holes and whatnot to make it fit that. Just get this nice little dippy dip there and you are good to go. Something that I did find interesting is the battery compartment location. Now, Larlo themselves have said that the little dippy dip here, where the bolt was in, could potentially rub and cause issues with the battery catching fire. So they've already remolded that to ensure it doesn't happen. Where WL Toys have got that there and don't care. So they've not redesigned it at all. But their battery is all the way at the front. And on the Larlo, the battery is at the rear. But on the Larlo, you don't have the options to move it any further up. And on the WL Toys, you don't have any options to move it any further back, unless of course you want to drill a couple of new holes, probably 4, 2 there, and then you probably want to move that one further up to get the center of balance wherever you'd like it to be. Now you can move the bracket closer so that you can get one of the smaller batteries in there, but that I see absolutely no point of doing. What I also did was I turned the controller on for the Larlo and then turned this car on, and they do not work. I just wanted to double check that that was the case. So, and I know this is part of the front suspension, but I will just say that the spare front shock chassis does fit directly onto the WL Toys there, which is very good. Now, this bumper, I don't know if any of you wanted to buy this and fit it onto your WL Toys, but we shall have a quick look no matter what. 2 screws, that's all. Pops out. I'm just going to see if this fits before I check the other part. Okay, those holes do line up, as you can tell. I've got some new lights here, but let's call it a shadow. I need to angle it slightly different, so my apologies about that. They have allowed in their design to go over these here. So from this side, do they line up? Yes, they do. So you would just take those 2 off there and mount that directly on. So yes, that from the Larlo will fit as well. Yeah, you've got these, let me just show you as well. These fit in here. These remind me of what some of the older generation have here in Malta, where they have it on the front bumper so that they know exactly where they park. It's like little aerials. It reminds me of an RC, the old RC cars. But obviously that's to help protect shocks and whatnot. I believe. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know. It could be a little flag holder for all I know. What can I say? What can I say? So WL Toys, Larlo. Now, there obviously is a lot of similarities between the two, but as I said, I'm going to have to break it up just because the video will tank just because of the reason I gave before, and doing a 30+ minute video takes me hours and hours and hours to edit, upload and whatnot. So I am going to break it down. So I think I'm going to leave it there for now. On the next video, as I said, I will do the front suspension, including the anti-roll bars, because I have a sneaking suspicion that's why this car was handling so darn well against this one. I mean, this one can't even hold itself up. That's the most it comes back up. And look at that. I do love this car. I love it. I love it. I love it. So there you go, ladies and gents. Make sure you, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you'll obviously be alerted for the future videos as well, and hit that like button, and I will catch you next time. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye. Stop. In the name of love.